we are out in the garden, and I have been going through the process, don't mind the mess, I've been going through the process of moving that garden bed down here in certain parts. The tires still need to be moved, but today I am building my raised beds. So I'm only doing these types right now because I really don't want to lug the Sawzall down here because it's a plug-in, it's not a battery one. So I'm gonna see if this weekend if I can borrow my boyfriend's battery powered Sawzall. So these raised beds are so simple, like it literally could not get any simpler than this. Number one, I have my tires here that has all my mint in it, but these bricks, I think they're called garden end bricks or something like that. They're like $2 a piece, which is not a lot of money, and they are super simple to use. So I got this scrap wood a couple years ago from someone, and I'm just going to show you how to assemble these super easy raised beds. So we have here, the issue will be whether or not I'm strong enough to move these boards right now. So I'm just going to come over here to the corner of the garden bed and set the board out where I want it, and then place my brick right in here. Okay. And once it is in the place where I want it to be, I'm going to just slide the board right in between like so, right in the end. I believe these are 2 by 10s maybe, I think. So I'm going to take that one and then just gonna this one down here can be placed, and I don't have the top portion of my fence up yet. You can't already tell, but I am going to try and make it in line with that so I don't have to move too much. Just wanted to pop in here and say thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can like and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for this Saturday because I have a huge announcement coming, a really fun thing for my channel and for my social media platforms, and I'm also announcing the open date of the farm stand, so stay tuned for that video on Saturday. Go. I probably could have left one brick on each corner, but I want these beds to be a little bit deeper. So this bed is going to be my perennial herbs. The bed is really big, so I might actually end up doing more than that because the perennial herbs don't really spread a lot. They just kind of bush up, and I don't have a ton, so it'll probably be like oregano, sage, rosemary, thyme. I don't think I have any more perennial herbs, so I might do some like flowers or something around, but that is how I made these. make an identical one on the other side of the garden that will be for annual herbs. That one will definitely be shorter, so what I might do is I might put some of the annual herbs here, because I do grow quite a bit of annual herbs. Here we are a few days later. I wanted to show you guys the finished product of these raised beds. I went out and got some 2x4s just so that it wasn't super tall. So as you can see, it's not perfectly in there like this. I probably need to cut another board for this one, but the rest of it is fine. But I wanted it to be about level with the top of those bricks. So I got these two 12-foot 2x4s, and then I cut some more boards for the end here. And then if you see over here on this one, I got a 2x4 here, and then I had an extra 2x8 up there. So all that's left for me to do is to fill these up. I'm probably gonna put some like a layer of cardboard on the bottom, some sticks, and then dirt on top of that, just so that I'm not using a ton of dirt to fill the whole thing. But they are done. Very excited about that. And right now I'm going to cut these, but that will be for another time for me to show you guys. After I did those raised beds, I ended up just doing some cleaning, moving some things around. I did put the fence up on this day, but didn't get a chance to film it. And I was trying to move the tires. I was able to move them a little bit, but I was trying to move them so that the soil on the bottom didn't just fall out. But number one, I'm not very strong, and number two, I have a hurt back right now, so it did not go too well. But I was able to move them somewhat, and then after that, I ended up getting started on the feeder. I just used our circular saw to cut the top off of this 55-gallon drum, and then I explained the rest of how I made the feeder. I did it. It looks like I grated a whole block of Parmesan cheese on our yard, but I did it. Okay. Beautiful. And it is not too uneven. This is embarrassing. So, I have here everything that I need, I believe. I have these pipes. I will link down below exactly what these are, or whatever they're called. I can't remember. But these are 3-inch in diameter. So I have a 3 5/8 inch hole saw bit that I am borrowing from someone. And hopefully this will work. I just have to cut the holes around the sides. I think probably what I'm going to do is they go in like this. So this is where the chickens will put their mouth. But I want to do it a couple inches up. I want to have them like here. So to reach in and reach the bottom, but I'm going to have it like raised up on a cinder block. So I'll probably do it right about there. And let's see if this works. I do not want that to happen. Haha! Now will this piece come out? There we go. Now, before I do the rest of these, I'm just going to make sure that this actually fits in here. So what you do is you just place it in the hole there. Oh, this is gonna work. And then you get this side. There's a little, what the heck? There's a little notch on it at the top. There we go. There's that little notch on the top. And now this thing is stuck in place and is not going anywhere. Yes! I'm so proud of myself. I am going to. And it doesn't smell. Yay! Okay, I'm just going to do the rest of these. And I will show you guys when I'm done. Here we have our finished feeder. I will say one mistake that I made was I should have cut this along the smallest part, because instead of putting it right back on the normal way, I plan to have it flipped over, and if I had done it on the smallest part, then this would have fit around really nicely. It like fits mostly, but it doesn't like get in there snug, so that's okay. But I'm not going to fill it with feed right now because our chickens are not ready to be down in the coop, and I don't want to put it in there at risk of it getting, you know, moisture just from sitting there for a long time or whatever, or animals getting in like rodents. So I'm not going to fill it, and I think I'm just going to set it over here for now because I noticed that there's like little spiders and stuff in there right now, and I don't want to have to lug it all the way back up here to rinse it out, but I'm probably going to want to rinse it out one more time before I fill it up with food for them, because I don't want yuckiness in there. So I'm going to go down and set up the base for it, and then we will be done.